All right, guys, for today's video gets started, I'm going to give a shout out to our sponsor, and that is Omaze. Omaze is giving away a Ram 1500, and in addition to that, you got to have something to tow. They're giving away an Airstream flying caravel with an additional $20,000 cash to go with it. So you're getting a 2020 Ram, an Airstream, and cash. And all you guys have to do today to enter for a chance to win is visit omaze.com/Cleetus. Now, some of the perks you're gonna get with this thing, with this 2020 Ram 1500, it is the Eco Diesel. It is also a 4-wheel drive. With the Airstream, you're getting a memory foam mattress, premium appliances, pet-friendly devices, the Quiet Stream climate control, and more. This is a fully tricked out unit. And then the only perks to the $20,000 is it's cash money. And this time, guys, the charity is First Ascent. They provide life-changing outdoor adventures for young adults. To enter for your chance to win, check out the link in the description below, omaze.com/Cleetus, to find out more information and potentially enter for a chance to win. But that's it, guys. Let's get to the live action.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
This is how you get one disabled Crown Vic into the trailer using another Crown Vic. That'll work, that'll work. We're in. Guys, I know you haven't seen the track in a while, so I figured we'd swing through like Freedom Factory in full summer storm edition, you know. We got the trailer hooked up. The track's looking good. It's a little dry. We haven't been using it, guys. It's just so freaking hot in Florida right now that like we've just kind of been working at the shop and doing boat stuff, but we got some plans coming up with the track actually this week, so I'm excited to get back to it around here. Everything looks so good though, man. This place is holding up great. Alec is doing a fantastic job maintaining the place, but definitely lots to do still. And we got to talk about our bleachers that are coming up soon. It's a little bit too hot to work on them now, but we're also working on shop plans, all sorts of good stuff. But right now we're heading up to the shop in Clearwater. See you guys in a minute. So I got to grab the Galaxy later this week too and bring that up to work, because we got to do some stuff to that. And I gotta take the Dale truck up to work because we're taking that thing drag racing this week. It's just a live action week, you know. We got Kevin coming in town. We're gonna run a 7-second pass at Ruby. You know, I just freaking love it, man. I love it. More motivated than ever to just freaking put on a show for you guys. So lots of cars coming in and out, and the track is kind of just idling by waiting for us. And I'm bringing Donnie back down today, so we'll probably do some practice with Maddie. Maddie's gonna do some drifting. And just, you know, working on everything at once. All right, guys, so I don't know if you know this, but when James and I did our burnout battle at Burnout Rivals, when I wall tapped it, the tank shifted over out of place and cracked on the corner. So it leaked out all of the Ignite E90. Luckily, we didn't have a fire, but I was in full fire gear. Luckily, didn't have to use it. But today we're actually got neighbor back at the shop. This thing hasn't ran since Burnout Rivals over a month ago. And we are going to yank the tank out, get it welded up, take this thing back down to the track. But I'm actually taking Donnie with me today because Donnie is just chilling over here, hasn't been drifted. There's Donnie. Just looking beautiful. So I'm just going to take him down to the track and have some fun with him this week. He's all good to go. Haven't gotten a full tune done on it, but still rips hard. How's she look? Big old bead on there.
Yeah, this is where the crack was, and I went over and like melted the metal back.
Yeah.
And sometimes if it looked like the weld just cracked, but sometimes if the metal cracks around the weld, you just weld over it, it'll just crack on the outside of that weld.
Gotcha.
So like I melted in the metal real good on both sides, and then laid 2 beads over top of it, and then I'm just going over the whole bottom of it. So this way, in case it is the weld that's cracking, it's got a second layer to have to crack through.
Cool. Okay, neighbor. No, it's been a solid month. Doing. Let's fire this whole unit up. I know, I'm watching the paint, brother. I know she's nice and waxed up. Hey, we should probably change the oil on that thing before we run it. You know, might not hurt. Here we go, neighbor. Come on, brother. Yes. Easy enough. Tell you what, guys, these Ford engines got no alternator. No alternator. What in tarnation? Do the police lights still work? That's what really matters. Oh yeah.
They're bright.
Frickin' A. Hey, well, at least we got fuel. Only problem is
That's staying in the tank now.
that is good. Yeah, you definitely want your fuel to stay in the tank. The problem is now the alternator's not working. So what happens when you don't do a burnout for a month in neighbor, dude?
Yeah.
It gets
Starts
pissed
to
off.
fall apart.
Yeah. Oh man, this is definitely one of the worst alternators to change to.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
A real convenient spot. Tucking the frames
Yeah.
and the sway bar.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna put some coolant in it. We got some fresh Nitto G2s on the back. It was making a little bit of noise in the rear end when we were pulling it in. Hopefully we can figure that out. It might just be something's rubbing on the tire, but other than that, I gotta take this thing home and just clean it. You can see it has rubber all over it, but we're gonna go snag a battery and then push this thing out of the way, and we gotta back our girl Ruby out, do a quick oil change on her before we really run her. But we gotta make sure that transmission bumps in and stuff because we're going for a freaking 7 this week.
768.
7,
Fastest car in the fleet.
768. No, all you gotta do is 778 and you're.
Will be tied. Figured gap it by a 10th.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow. You're
And then I'll tell
gonna
Kevin,
gap
hey,
Leroy like that?
Hey Kevin, turn it up now. Let's show him what it can do.
Yeah, guys, we got Kevin coming in town this week too to make sure that we got our primary source of tuning to just really get Ruby running right, because I don't want to blow her up again. You know, we fall on draft tuning. Got a little spicy last time we went for 7s. We went at 8.1, but you know, melted a piston. So
8.1 twice.
yeah,
Cost of 427.
yeah, cost of a couple pistons. So we got Kevin's gonna be around, and we just gotta make sure this thing's 100%. We're gonna do an oil change, and then we'll get her out for you guys. Do a quick transmission test, and then toss her in the trailer and take her home.
Fire me up!
After a race week with our normal racks, this is insane.
It's like nothing's there.
Dude, Leroy and Ruby turned terrible. This turned amazing.
Power steering stock rack with the angle.
Yeah, the angle mod makes it turn faster. Maybe we should just put these in Ruby and Leroy.
Angle mods.
And then at 170, you'll flick the wheel a little bit. Go like that.
Be using both lanes for the 1,000-foot on at the racetrack.
Yes, sir. All right, so back to the factory for this thing. Dude, she's so clean. So guys, we had some detailers come by to do the GT500, and they put some wax on Ruby, and she looks amazing.
Fresh
The old
paint.
$40 detail. Whew, that's a little too nice for this girl.
Ceramic coat, dude.
Yeah, so it ain't no ceramic coat, but you know, little wax went a long way for old girl. Runs a little better now at altitude. Yeah, oil pressure, baby. Let it get up to like 160 or 150. We're gonna let it warm up real quick and we'll rip it. So then, last but not least for you for race week, we should probably just try and figure out a new bracket for the alternator so we don't have to lose the belt.
Yeah, every so often it chucked the belt. It felt like hard chop the gas.
Yeah, there's got to be a solution where we can keep the belt on this thing.
I just
So
think that bracket's so long that it just flex.
I think you're right. So yeah, guys, you know, Leroy had it a lot worse for some reason, but they have the same bracket and it's just not holding correctly for what we're doing. So we're gonna have to sort something on that. But other than that, Ruby is 100% ready for race week 2.0 as long as nothing happens to it during the 7-second pass. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll take a piece of material and just weld it between here and here, further out, see if it can stiffen
that
it,
thing.
and then we'll try it when we go to the track on Friday. If it fixes it, that's a
Yeah.
fix. If it doesn't, then we'll resort to trying to find a new bracket.
I like it. What we did on Leroy on race week is we put a hose clamp around here because what happens is that was coming in under load, so we had a hose clamp around the fitting on the valve
Yeah,
cover,
right,
and that
pretty
worked. But it worked temporarily, only under cruising, under racing conditions. two gallon. All right, well, last thing for today, let's open up this supercharger we got for toast.
Yeah, it's here.
Guys, long awaited, we have gotten our supercharger back for toast. If you didn't know, we talked about it a little bit, but our supercharger was lost in the mail. And we sent our blower out to the blower shop because we had a couple things go through it when the engine blew up. They're like, you know what, send it in for service so we can make sure the thing is making the boost that it should. And so we sent it in the blower shop. They serviced the supercharger, they clearanced it all, made it all nice, sent it back, and we were waiting and waiting and waiting. And then we called them, they said, we're gonna have to file a claim. The thing is nowhere to be found. It was last seen in Salt Lake City, Utah. So someone up there's got it, and
You work on the post office. So like,
some guy got a supercharger, a 1071 blower. So they had to get us another supercharger, which hopefully was covered by the shipping company. I think it was all insured. And then they had to get it repowder coated to, you know, be just the most Freedomatic supercharger we could possibly have on toast. So pretty excited to show you guys. I haven't seen it in person yet.
We got
a new gasket. New gasket layer. And remember, we got that new manifold too, because we have a short deck.
We went to a standard deck height.
Ready? Yeah, you like it? Uh-oh. Come on, don't be teasing me. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hell yeah, dude. God dang, brother. Fire me up, dude. That is beautiful. Look at that, man. I mean, I loved the chrome, but you just can't beat an American flag themed supercharger.
I mean, it's still gonna have the chrome, you know, big boy hand on there.
Yeah, yep. How much power do you think that's worth?
300 easy.
300 extra horsepower just from that? Give her a twist.
She doesn't really
Oh,
twist.
she's tight, dude. Remember when we got it brand new, how tight it was?
Well, we thought our blower was good, like we were fine, and then we took it off the car and we twisted it, and we had chunks missing out of the tank.
I know. So when we first got our supercharger last time, guys, it was super tight. We had to stick a wrench on it to turn it, and then we got it back off the car after it ran for about a couple weeks. Loose, all broken in, nice. So
we're back to new again.
I know. So here's our new shorty manifold, or short deck manifold, I guess standard deck. And that's from the blower shop. You guys saw that in a previous video, but we gotta set the new blower on it, you know, just get the full effect, get the hat out and everything. Yep. God dang, this thing is heavy. How many times did we lift it on and off the car for that 1 month period?
Too many.
Right about there. All right, let's get our hat. Gotta have the hat.
Forget how big that thing was?
Yeah, dude, this thing's a beast. Oh yeah. You know what we might want to do is go red, white, and blue on those too. All right, boys, toast supercharger is back. I think it just fits the theme of the car perfectly. Are we gonna keep this wrap on for a while?
Well, now that we have a blower that accents the wrap so well.
Dude, it's so perfect from right here. Hell yeah. All right, so guys, seriously a big thank you to Blower Shop, because they went out of their way to make this supercharger cool. And then obviously we got the wind knocked out of our sails with you know, it being lost, and then they went ahead and got it done again and pulled through for us. So shout out to the Blower Shop. Those guys are killer as always. We can't wait to get toast back up and running. Now we got most of the parts we need. So working on the Zoomies exhaust, James' secret project.
Header action.
You guys just wait for that. All right, guys, thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to visit omaze.com/Cleetus to enter for a chance to win a Ram 1500, an Airstream, and $20,000 cash. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We will freaking see you later.